Alrighty. So first thing that I've got for us today, class, in our warm-up is going to be our triplanar shoulder warm-up. Okay, and the first exercise I want to go over with that one is going to be our arm circles with the internal and external rotations. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get that started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Go ahead. I think I said arm circles. I'm going to say arm swings. There we go. Just crossing the arms over the chest, back and forth. Remember, as you close the chest, you turn the thumbs down. As you open the chest, you turn the thumbs back up. Get that rotator cuff involved. There we go. Very nice. Checking my time. Still got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Next up here, class, I want to go into our arm circles, right? So last one I meant to say arm swing. So this is the circles here. We're going to go 20 seconds in each direction, getting larger and larger at our own pace. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Small circles. Remember which direction you're going the first time so that you know which way to go the second time, right? And then get larger and larger at your own pace. Keep that breathing. Try for that full range of motion here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. I like to let those arms come down and dangle. Now, arm circles, other direction. 20 more seconds. Go ahead and start on your own. There we go. Starting off small. Very good. Larger and larger here as well. Our next stretch here, class, will be those vertical reaches in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. And then we'll go into those vertical reaches like I mentioned. Get a little bit of bend to the hip and the knee here. All right. Go ahead and start reaching up to the ceiling. Even spread those fingers out here, class. A little bit of twist to the same direction that you're reaching toward. Just going for about 30 seconds here, right? We've been going for about 20, so we'll go 10 more. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now I'm going to move this chair out of the way. I've got 2 more warm-up exercises for us before we go into our balance work. All right? So with this one here, I'm going to find that same athletic stance that we were in for the vertical arm reaches. This is going to be our disco stretch. All right? So I'm going to take my right hand, touch it to my left knee. We're coming up, back and forth, belly buttons following the hand. All right? Following the hand as we go. We're going to get 30 seconds on each side. All right? I'll turn to a side view here. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I'm going to do a side view here, class, because I want to show that back staying flat. Remember to reach lower and lower on the leg as you get looser and looser. Keep that back flat. Keep the chest up as you push the hip back on that same side. Very good. About 5 seconds left here, class. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Switch sides. Same thing here. Ready? Go ahead and go right into it. Very nice. Getting lower and lower. The lower you touch on the leg, the more we got to push the hip back, and the more important it becomes to keep that back nice and flat. Big chest, pinch the shoulders. About 10 seconds left. Keep it up. Keep that breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, the last one that I have for us here, class, we're going to want our chair or our wall next to us. It's going to be our leg swings, going forward and backward, right? So just like we do on Wednesdays with our power work, right, just minus the freeze and the go, right? We're just going to go for 30 seconds in each direction, okay? So go ahead and pick a leg. We're going to get ourselves started in, what a nice round time. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Remember to emphasize the back part of the swing as much as you do the front. Very good. If you want to work on your balance a little bit, right, let your hand hover over that chair or the wall. So I got 10 seconds left on this leg. Very good. Uh-oh, gotta put my foot down. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Let's go ahead and switch legs. That means I'm switching sides, and I'm going to do a side view here, right? Shake out that plant leg a little bit. Might be a little tired from keeping you up there. All right, 30 more seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. I'm pushing my back leg back. I'm not going so far that I let my torso get all wonky, right? Keep the torso stable over the plant leg. Let your hand up off the chair to work on that balance a little bit more. About 10 seconds or 5 seconds left here, class. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, let's keep our chair or our wall nearby. I want to go into our balance work, okay? So, we still have those same 5 stances. Wide, narrow, staggered, tandem, and single leg. Now, I want to change up the 2 movements, right, that we pair with one of those 5 stances. The first one we're going to talk about is the tougher one from the last 2 weeks. That's the 12-inch finger focus, right? Again, restricting that vision. Now, the movement I want to pair with one of those 5 today, that'll be a little tougher yet, is going to be moving the head up and down, right? Like we've done about 4 weeks ago, or 8 weeks ago, might have been. All right, so let's keep in mind with that one, class, that we want to keep our neck moving through a comfortable range of motion, right? So find a point of discomfort on the elevation and on the descent, right? If you want to choose that one here, okay? Get a nice stretch out of it as well, okay? We'll go for 4 sets of 20 seconds. So pick a stance, pick either the finger focus or the head up or down. Remember, just because we were emphasizing those 2 doesn't mean that we can't do the arms up, right? Both arms or one arm at a time, okay? So let's get our first set of 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I'm going tandem with the finger focus, which is actually just my watch again. Very good. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. All right. Now I'm going to switch legs. We want to be continually doing that in this tandem stance. I'll go 12-inch finger focus one more time. All right. We'll get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. Might not be holding this out 12 inches, but if I pulled out any farther, I can't read the watch anymore. 10 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, I'm going to move to single leg here for my 3rd set, and I'm going to move to the moving the head up and down. All right, again, find that comfortable range of motion for the neck. We're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. This one's pretty tough. I'm wobbling quite a bit here. Not using my chair or my wall here. Keep it close though. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Shaking out my plant leg. Let's knock out our last set before we go into our power work. All right. So we're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I'm a little worse on my left leg than I am on my right leg, so I'm definitely wobbling a little bit more here. Keep that breathing. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All righty. So our power work here, class. I'm getting this chair out of the way. It's Monday, so we're going with extension, right? So we got those hip thrusts. 2 sets of 6. You see here I have my heavy weights, all right? Heavier weights than the others, right? So same athletic position, come up, pinch the glutes at the top of the rep, all right? Now I'm gonna keep these away from my feet while we do the catch step, all right? Again, my first set here at the wall, keeping myself safe if I lose my balance going forward, all right? So like I said, 2 sets of 6 there, 2 sets of 30 seconds here. I actually want to start off with the hip thrust. I'm going to pick my weight back up, all right? I'm going to get myself set athletically, all right? We're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming up. Pinch those glutes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Now I'm setting these down. Let's go with our catch step. First set of 30 seconds. All right, getting ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Let myself fall forward. Keep your balance. Knee over the toe. Don't rush it. About 15 seconds left. Keep it up. Very good. 5 seconds left, class. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, I'm going to move out to the open space. Turn that down a little bit. Hip thrust for the last set. I'll do a frontal view this time. Okay? Getting set athletically. We got our last set of 6 here already. We're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming up. Pinch those glutes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. Now, these heavy weights can go over by my chair. I'm going to need those ones soon, okay? But let's knock out our last set of the catch step already. All right? I'm actually going to move. Got a couple other weights near my feet there as well. All right? But last set of the catch step for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Let the body come forward. Keep the knee over the toe. I should be doing a frontal view here. There we go. Now we can see, hopefully, the knee staying over the toe as long as I remember to keep it over the toe. Very good. 5 seconds left, class. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good, class. Catch your breath here. Grab a sip of water if you need to while I go over our first superset. All right? It's Monday, so we already know what our first exercise is going to be. It's going to be our squat progression. I got my heavy weights here for the last 2. First one here, we've got double leg extension. Okay? Next one up from that, sit to stand with the feet side by side, right? But still shoulder width apart. Next one up from that is going to be our squat. All right, keeping the chest up, back flat, finding a challenging depth there for us. Okay, those 3 exercises are going to be 2 sets of 12 today, and I'm trying to figure out, right, with me going a little bit quicker here, I may be able to fit a 3rd set of each exercise in here to actually kind of make the full hour, but we'll see. All right, if I start going over again by adding a 3rd set, I'll kind of tinker with a little bit, but this is going to be kind of a guess and test day for 2 sets versus 3. All right, so we'll keep it at 2 for now. All right, but let's talk about the staggered stance for this, right? So 2 sets of 12. If we're going with the side-by-side stance, 2 sets of 6. If we're going with the staggered, right? You get 6 reps on one side, 6 reps on the other. All right, the biggest thing I want to say too, on the squat or the sit to stand, shove those knees out as we go. All right, as you go up and as you come back down. Now, the upper body exercise I want to pair with that today is going to be our bent over row. Okay, and you see here I've got my lighter weights back out. I'm going to get set athletically with a little more of a bent over position. All right, keep my back nice and flat. I'm going to pull these up toward my armpit, near my rib cage, right, kind of that general area. All right, pinching my shoulder blades back for 15 reps, right? 2 sets of 15 reps there on that row, okay? So I'm going to set these down out here, and let's go ahead and get ourselves started with our first set of the squat progression, right? So double leg extension, sit to stand, or squat. If you're going to hold weights, I would hold the heavy ones today for the squat, okay? So I'm going to do sit to stand with a staggered stance for the first set, and we're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? We're coming up and back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch legs if you're staggered. Go right into it. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. Very good. Now I'm going to keep those heavy weights there. That's 1 set down on the squat progression. Finding my light weights here. I'll do another side view for the bent over row. Get those hips and knees bent, back nice and flat. We're going to knock out 15 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming up and back down. That's 1. Pinch those shoulders on every rep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. Now, I'm going to set these down. I need to check something quick. All right. Oh, here it is. All right. Need to make sure that message wasn't something important. All right. Now, second set, I'm going to go squat, but I'm going to go to the frontal view. All right. So I show the side view to make sure that we're all thinking about keeping the back flat, nice posture. I'll do the frontal view to really reinforce those knees, okay? So I'll go staggered stance once again, all right? Got my weights in a goblet hold, and we're gonna knock out this second set in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming down and back up. That's 1, 2, shoving out those knees. 3, still keeping that back nice and flat here. 4, 5, 6, switch legs if you're staggered, go right into it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, and 12, very good. Now I'm going to set these heavy weights off to the side. I'll do a frontal view. Well, let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll stick with a side view for the bent over row, all right? And we're going to knock out 15 more reps together In 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up and back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. Now, I'm going to leave it at 2 for now, like I said earlier. All right, so let's set those weights down, catch your breath, get a sip of water while I go over the next superset here class. All right, and this one, first exercise here is going to be our RDL. All right, as we know, I can do this one with a heavy weight or the band, but if I go to our side view here, we're going to work on keeping the back flat, weight stays close to the legs. All right, knocking out 2 sets of 8 reps. All right, now when I'm setting up the resistance band, I always think, depending on how heavy your weights are, right? If you've got weights like mine, the resistance band is always going to be the heavier choice. All right, grab up a little excess and manipulate those handles the same way. All right, now the exercise I want to pair with that is going to be our chest press with the horizontal adduction squeeze. Now, let's keep in mind for this one, we're going to go 2 sets of 10, okay? And this is one where I kind of leave it up to you as to what weight you want to use. And while that's true for everything, right, I always tend to recommend the heavier weights for the squat and the RDL. With the chest press, we can do the heavy or the light, or we can even use the band, right? So if I were going to use the band here, we don't talk about this one quite as much, using the band for the chest press, right? I'm going to get this around my back here. The band is going to be underneath my armpit, so it's going to roll up on my neck. And then I'm going to grab the band a little bit closer to the anchor, right, which is my upper back. Because this band's pretty long, I'm not going to be able to get very far out in front of me, right, before I lose that tension. So I'm going to grab the band a little closer. Now when I stretch out, that's going to be a little tougher yet, okay? The big thing here, class, with the band is that to remember to get that squeeze, right? So when I come forward, I'm going to squeeze these handles together about 1 or 2 seconds and then bring it right back, okay? So this one takes a little bit of extra setup. I don't know how often people will use this one, but I always like to share it whenever I can, all right? So let's go with the RDL first set. We'll go 2 sets of 8 for this one, all right? So I'm gonna get my side view. We're gonna knock out our first set in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming down and back up. That's 1, 2, 3, get that nice glute pinch here. 4, 5, 6, 2 more. 7, and 8. Very good. Now, I'm going to go to my lighter ones for the chest press. I'll do the resistance band for both of those for the second set. I'm looking at my time here, and it's looking more and more like I think I'll be able to do 3 sets, all right? So we'll do that here. We'll do a 3rd set of the RDL. We'll do a 3rd set of the chest press, all right? But I'm going to stick with a side view here for this chest press, set number 1. We're going to get 10 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming out. Get that squeeze. Bring it back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now, one quick thing about the chest press. Remember, the press and the row are the exact same motion, right? Nothing is different between the two. So when you bring those weights back on the chest press, remember to pull your shoulder blades back like you just did a bent over row, right? That's why I love pairing those two together, right? We're always rowing back after we get our press with our squeeze, okay? So let's go with set number 2 of the RDL. And like I mentioned before, I'm grabbing the band for this one, all right? I'll do a frontal view here. So I can talk about the knees once again, right? Just like on the other exercises, we gotta shove those knees out. We got 8 more reps in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? We're coming down and back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Now I'm going to take this band out from underneath me carefully, and I'm going to put it around my upper back, right? Kind of underneath my shoulder blades. Band comes out forward underneath my armpit. Don't want that thing rolling up on my neck. All right? I'm going to grab closer to the band here and manipulate the handles the same way as I would the dumbbells. All right? I'll do a frontal view here. So we're going to knock out set number 2 with the chest press together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming out. Get that squeeze. Back in. That's 1. 2. Row it back every time. 3, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. So that's set number 2. We're going to add a 3rd set to this one. And I'm going to go back to the weights for this 3rd set. So I can actually set this band off on the side. We will need the band for our 3rd superset today. But I'm going to go into our 3rd set of the RDL with my heavier dumbbells once again. All right, I'll go back to my side view. So we're going to knock out this 3rd set of 8 together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming down and back up. That's 1. 2, pinch those glutes every rep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. All right, that'll be it for the RDL today. Let's knock out a 3rd set of the chest press. And I'm actually gonna stay with the frontal view here, all right? Just to really talk about that rowing motion even more, all right? So, got my weights ready to go. We're gonna knock out 10 more reps together in 3, 2, and 1. I'm coming out, get that squeeze. Back in, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Very good. Now these weights actually can stay here because I want to go over our 3rd superset. So grab a sip of water, catch your breath if you need to. And I'm going to talk about the upright row here today, okay? So I kept these light weights near me because we want to be using the lighter weights for the upright row today. Now, the athletic position, as we already know, a little more upright. I'm going to start with the weight down by my thighs, bring the thumbs to the armpit, okay? Elbows up. That'll be, like I said, 3 sets of 15. Now, the exercise that I want to pair with this is going to be our standing ab twist today, all right? Now, this can be done with the band or without the band, all right? As always, we can always choose no resistance here. But for those of us who are going to use the band, have a little bit of setup. So I got to turn this down a little bit, all right? I'm going to drop this handle to the floor, step on it here, all right? Remember, the closer you step to that moving handle, the tougher this is going to be, all right? So here, my left foot is the anchor. I'm getting set. If my left foot is the anchor, that means I'm going to the right, okay? Same thing when I switch sides. Right foot is the anchor. Now I'm going to twist to the left, okay? So with us going with 3 sets, you know, this exercise is kind of the reason why I was teetering on 3 sets or 2 sets, because with unilateral exercises, that we go from 4 sets to 6 total, right? So I want to make sure we get all these squeezed in if we're going to go with 3, all right? So let's start off with that upright row. First set of 15, I'll go with a side view here. I don't do that very often for the upright row. But get those hips and knees bent. Lighter weights here if you want them. We're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming up and back down. That's 1. Pinch those shoulder blades back. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. I start to feel that one in my neck a little bit, right? There's a little bit of, you know, when we pull those up, there's a little bit of shrugging that happens there. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that in the neck, right? But I tend to feel that usually by the end of the set on those last couple reps. Anyway, class, let's knock out this first set of the standing ab twist. I'm going to lay the left end of the band on the floor. All right, so I got my left foot as the anchor. Now I'm going to twist to the right. We're going to knock out 10 reps together in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Turn or twisting around. Back to the start. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Let's switch sides. All right, same thing on the other side. I always like to give an extra second or two for those of you to get set up if you're also using the band. All right, but let's knock out this other half together. All right, go ahead and go right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. That's 1 set down. I'm going to try to get 2 more on each side. But first, let's give the core a little bit of a rest and knock out the second set of the upright row. I'm going to do a frontal view this time, all right? And we have our second set of 15 reps in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming up and back down. That's 1, 2, up to the armpit, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and 15. Very good. Setting this down away from my feet. And let's get that second set of the standing ab twist knocked out. All right. I'll start off with the same side I did last time. So my left foot is going to be the anchor. Oops. And my right foot, or my right side will be the twisting side. All right. So we're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, so my right foot is now the anchor. And one thing I should say a little bit more here, class, get a little bit of a bend to the hip and knee. All right, maybe I've said that before, but I think that'd be really good, all right, for us to remember. Okay, so let's get our second set on the left here together. Go ahead and go right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now, third set. We're going to squeeze in a third set on each side before our cardio. So I'm grabbing my weights one last time here. Shouldn't need them anymore after this one, all right, unless you really want to use weights during our cardio, all right? So I'll go the frontal view again. Last 15 reps in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up, back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. All righty, I'm going to set all my weights off to the side here. Shouldn't need these for the rest of the session. There we go. And let's knock out our last set of the standing ab twist. 10 more on each side. I'm just going to stay consistent with the side that I start with. All right, we got 10 more reps in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and switch sides. Last 10 reps here before cardio. All right, go ahead and go right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now, shouldn't need the band anymore either. I'll set this one off to the side here. And now we're going to go into our cardio. Okay? So, with this one here, class, I want to start off with our crossbody punch with a twist, all right? So I'm getting set athletically, and you might have noticed I was kind of doing this a little bit during the standing ab twist a little bit, kind of, you know, bobbing a little bit. Part of that has to do with the fact that I have a hard time sitting still, right? I always am moving. So, but here, I really, really want you to keep that bob, right? Because we want this crossbody twist with a punch, or crossbody punch with a twist to be a full body movement, right? Not just the core and the upper body. So keep those legs involved throughout each set, okay? So like I said, that'll be 3 sets of 45 seconds, punching across the body. Belly button's gonna follow the fist as it goes out, all right? Now, the exercise I wanna pair with this is gonna be the same one I always pair with it, cardio side step. So, stepping out to the side, other foot meets it, out to the side, other foot meets it. Don't forget, you can also add the hamstring curl. So if I turn my back to you here, out to the side, curl. Out to the side, curl, right? Just get a little extra hamstring involved there if you would like to, okay? So add that in wherever you feel fit, okay? Now, I'd like to get us started with the crossbody punch, and we are going to begin on a nice round time here, all right? We're gonna get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, crossbody punch with the twist. 45 seconds on each set. Get that nice rotation. Remember, you can focus on a stationary point out in front of you. If you feel like you're getting dizzy, you can still get that good rotation as we go. Very good, checking my time. We still got 20 seconds left here, class. Keep it up. Very good, keep the bouncing, right? Keep the bounciness in the lower body like I mentioned earlier. Very good. And we're gonna transition to the cardio side step in 3, 2, and 1. Relax and reset. Cardio side step. Go ahead. There we go, keeping our breathing throughout each and every set, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Quickly, class, how can we modify this? We can take bigger steps, right? Go out a little wider each time. All right, we can get lower as long as we keep our posture. And we can go faster, right? Really, really good ways to modify this exercise, make it as intense as you want it to be. We're gonna transition to our second set of the crossbody punch in 3, 2, and 1. Relax and reset, crossbody punch. Very good. As we begin to fatigue, remember to punch out to shoulder height, right? If you start punching down low, that means we're hunching over on the lower back, right? Keep that big chest, pinch the shoulders. Very good. About 20 seconds left here, class. Keep it up. Trying to read my watch while my wrist is going back and forth. Keep that breathing. About halfway through. We're going to transition to the cardio side step in 3, 2, and 1. Relax and reset. Cardio side step. I'm going to add the hamstring curl on the last set. All right, but you continue to do whatever's comfortable for you. There we go. Keep that posture on this one as well, right? Whether you're getting lower or not, right? Keep your posture as you begin to fatigue. There we go. Nice job. We've got, I'll see, this is going to take us to the 40-second mark of the minute. We've got 10 seconds left. All right, keep it up. 10 seconds left before our last set of the crossbody punch. 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Crossbody punch. Last set here. Very good. Get that belly button to follow the fist. Nice job. Now, hopefully we're keeping the same intensity, class, right? Don't start to tone it down before the end of the time, right? Find that intensity, maintain it all the way through. Got about 15 seconds left here, class. Keep it up. Nice job. We're going to transition to the last set of the cardio side step together in 3, 2, and 1. Relax and reset. Cardio side step. I'm adding the hamstring curl here. All right. Very good. Last set here before the cool down. Keeping that good breathing as we go all the way through. Very nice job. Got about 25 seconds left here. Keep it up. Nice knee bend there. Try to get that heel up as high as you feel comfortable, right? Make those hamstrings work if you're adding that curl. Very nice. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Let's catch our breath. Grab a sip of water before we move into our cool down. I think I already know our cool down stretches. Let me look over them one more time. Yep. Perfect. We'll go gallery. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Already got a thumb or two. There we go. A couple more thumbs. Couple more thumbs. All right, I think we're ready to go. We'll go full screen again. Okay, so the first stretch that I want to do today is going to be our arm reach across. All right, kind of going after the rowing motion that we did today. Now, I talked about how that really benefits the bent over row, but remember, class, that chest press, the exact same motion, right? So we're benefiting both the push and the pull today with that one. So let's go ahead and get ourselves set here in a kind of athletic position. I'm going to pinch my shoulder back, and I'm going to bring the arm across. All right, go ahead for 30 seconds here. There we go. We would have added that third set to the squat progression and the bent over row would probably be 10:52-ish, maybe. I think we'll definitely add a third set to each exercise going forward. Trying to go a little quicker on exercises where we have to do a set on each side because that can really chew up a lot of time. 3, 2, 1, relax. Let that arm come down and dangle. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna pinch my shoulder back, bring the arm across. Go ahead for 30 more seconds. Let's keep that breathing as we go. Next up here, class, we're gonna do the opposite stretch for this one, which would be the standing chest stretch at the wall, all right? And we worked on the chest and the shoulder today. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Letting those arms come down and dangle. Like I was saying, class, we worked on both the shoulder and the chest today. So it really doesn't matter to me whether we go with the straight back or the angled up, okay? You're gonna get both chest and shoulder no matter what. Just do whatever's comfortable for you, all right? We'll go for 30 more seconds here. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Yep, just place it, hand on the wall, and then turn away from the wall. Keep a little bit of bend to the hip and the knee. About halfway through on this one, and then we'll switch to the other side. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let that arm come down and dangle, especially if you're doing the upper angle, right? I would let that arm dangle for a second or two, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So let's just pretend I have my imaginary wall right here. All right, we'll go for 30 more seconds. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Very good. I'm going to stay at the wall for this next stretch here. Still got about 10 seconds left on this one. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Let that arm come down and dangle. Now, like I said, this next one's also going to be at the wall. I need a stretch that's going to complement the twisting that we did today, right? So we got the standing ab twist and the crossbody punch. We definitely want to make sure that we're working on that one here as well. So the one that I have for us today is going to be the static standing torso twist, right? So I'm getting set athletically, lower body's facing forward, and I'm turning the chest to the wall, okay? And then as always, I can reach back or up, okay, to really get that stretch in the opposite side of the torso, okay? So let's go with 30 seconds on each side. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Remember, class, you're always going to feel that stretch on the opposite side to which you're reaching, right? So I'm reaching to the left. I'm getting a stretch in the left, or reaching to the right, sorry. I'm reaching to the right, so I'm getting a stretch on the left side here. Got about 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. And I'm just going to pretend I have a wall here once again for the other side of this stretch. All right, same thing. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Again, lower body facing one way, upper body facing the other. Very good. About halfway through on this one. Keep it up. Now with the cardio, I talked about how we're going to do calf stretch a lot. I think for the cardio today, with us having done one of our exercises in a stationary position, we probably don't need the calf stretch as much today as we would on others. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good, right? So I'll add the calf stretch for a day where we do a lot of marching or V-steps or something like that, step overs, all right? But today we'll leave that out. So I'm gonna grab my chair. We can also stay at the wall. As always, I wanna go over our 3 classic quadriceps stretches. We've got the staggered stance quadricep, lifting the heel, pushing the hips forward, dropping the back knee, or we've got the quad pull, all right? Or the assisted chair lunge, all right? Make sure we got good posture for all 3. I'm actually going to go with the staggered stance quadriceps stretch here. We'll get 30 seconds on each side. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Keep that nice tall posture. Keep that breathing. Very good. About 10 seconds left, and then we're going to switch legs. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Go ahead and switch legs. That means I'm switching sides, but I'm going to go with the standing quad pull here. All right, 30 more seconds. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. We've got one more stretch after this one. Good. We can work on our balance a little bit more if I take my hand away from the wall or the chair in the single leg quad pull. Some extra balance work there. Checking my time. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now the final stretch that I have for us for today, class, is going to be our classic hamstring stretch. I'll turn an angle here. And we're going to go with 40 seconds on this one, all right? As always for the hamstrings, I'm gonna dig my heels out in front, keep a nice flat back, and get a nice forward lean, all right? Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Feeling that stretch here in the back of the thigh. Really lean forward to get that good stretch. Keep those knees bent. Just don't sacrifice the posture for extra stretch, right? Big chest, pinch the shoulders at all times. So got 15 seconds left here, class. Three, two, one, relax. Very good. That's all that I have for you for today, class. I want to thank you all so much for participating.